Hello, this is from the black shores of the Styx. I am Aiakos, son of Zeus, once king of Aegina, now eternal judge of the dead. Minos holds the final seal, while Amantes weighs the finer shades of guilt. I speak first, for the case before us is strange even in this place of endless strange cases. A living man has sent us a shadow version of Odysseus, the Polytropos, the man of many turns, reforged in the forges of a modern Oyotos named Nolan. 5 living witnesses have testified against this shade. Their voices still echo in the hall. One scholar of the upper world cries that the hero of wisdom and virtue has been stretched and amputated upon Precrustian bed until he became a guilt-haunted hero, a dark night of the wine-dark sea. A second cries that the poem was butchered, like a carcass turned into a self-pitying myth of a broken veteran, lotus for opium, vengeance for justice. A third, meticulous as a craftsman of bronze, lists the drab armor, the wrong bows, the silenced lotus lusts, the omitted hangings of the faithless maids, the gods reduced to fading hallucinations. A fourth howls that the whole spectacle is pretentious hubris. A 3-hour slog of bad sound and broken immersion, an ego made manifest. A fifth declares that the very spine of the tale, Zeus's law of hospitality, was seized, twisted into a modern-day cudgel, moral cudgel, and used to deconstruct the hero until little remained but failure and penance. The charges are grave: falsification of our sacred nostos, diminishment of the gods, substitution of trauma for metis, incoherence so deep that the living must willfully blind themselves to hold the story together. Yet look around you, newcomer. The underworld is already a cacophony of greater evils. Hear the real blood-soaked kings howl. Hear the true oath-breakers and kinslayers gnash their teeth without end. Tartarus itself boils with titans and worse. Against such a background, is this cinematic shade truly worthy of a special torment? Well, we must pass this part. Where were we? The true oath-breakers. Against such background is a cinematic shade truly worthy of a special torment. I have weighed the shade upon the ancient scales. Verdict of Aiakos. The film Odysseus is not the greatest of sinners. He is not a new Ixion, nor a new Sisyphus, nor a new Tantalus. He's something smaller and more modern. A counterfeit. Therefore, he shall not be cast into the deepest pits, where the real monsters scream. Instead, let him be consigned to a special middle place, the plane of forced overlooking. There the shade of this Nolan Odysseus must walk forever in a landscape that almost looks like Ithaca, that almost sounds like a wine-dark sea, almost feels like home, yet every time he reaches for Penelope, every time he tries to speak with the cunning that once defiled him, every time he looks for Athena's true presence, the image flickers, the sound muddies, the logic collapses, and the living audience that follows him must choose, again and again, to pretend they do not notice. He is condemned to an eternity of almost epic, almost heroic, almost coherent existence, forever one willful blindness away from falling apart. That is punishment enough. The real Odysseus, the one who still walks the older paths of this realm, may continue his true wanderings unhindered. As for the living who made this shadow, their judgment is not yet mine. They still draw breath. but the shade of their creation has been judged. So I, Aiakos, have spoken. The black water takes verdict, the screaming continues, as it always has. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe for more of these kinds of analysis of movies and reviews of the reviewers. That's what we do here. We review the reviewers and we give judgment like Aiakos would do. Thanks until next time.